Gentlemen?
We got a hit.
Location?
Stuttgart, Germany. 28 Königstrasse. He's not exactly hiding.
Captain? You're up.
Kneel before me. I said,
not to a mischievous menace like you.
look to your elder people. Let him be an example. The soldier. A man out of time.
Not the one who's out of time.
Loki, drop the weapon and stand down.
Agent Romanoff, you miss me?
Make your move.
You crave subjugation. Bright lure of freedom.
Before me.
get him here.
This guy packs a wallop.
Still, you are pretty spry for an older fellow.
Fury didn't tell me he was calling you in.
Yeah, there's a lot of things Fury doesn't tell you.
Where is the Tesseract? I thought you dead. Did you mourn? We all did. Our father. Your father. Listen well, brother. I'm listening. This is beyond you, Metal Man.
He gives up the cube, he's all yours. Until then, stay out of the way, tourist.
Weareth her drapes.
Hey! That's enough! Put that hammer down.
That's enough! Now, I don't know what you plan on doing here.
I've come here to put an end to Loki's schemes.
Then prove it. Put that hammer down.
You want me to put the hammer down?
Are we done here?
What are you doing, Mr. Stark?
You're supposed to be locating the Tesseract.
We are. The model's locked, and we're sweeping for the signature now.
Yeah, let me get your cube back.
What is Phase 2?
Phase 2 is S.H.I.E.L.D. uses the cube to make weapons.
Did you know about this?
You want to think about removing yourself from this environment, Doc? Loki is manipulating
I'd
you.
like to know why S.H.I.E.L.D. is using the Tesseract to build weapons of mass destruction.
Transport 6650 Bravo, please relay confirm codes. What's your haul? Over.
Mercenaries to carry out evil plan. Over.
Captain America's on threat
We are. He was really that naive. S.H.I.E.L.D. monitors potential threats.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off. What are you?
Genius, billionaire, philanthropist.
Excuse me, did we come to your planet and blow stuff up?
You need to step away.
Sorry, kids, you don't get to see my party trick after all.
Oh.
Bruce, you gotta fight it. You're gonna be okay.
Avengers assistance.
That one's on me.
We're not your enemy's banner. Try to think.
You need full evac on the lower hangar bay.
Grenade!
Is that supposed to be funny?
shield gear. Call outs at every junction.
Gonna be okay?
All power in engine 1.
Mark, he took out our systems. He's headed for the detention level. Does anybody copy?
This is Agent Romanoff. I copied. Access granted.
on the suit. Yeah. Engine 3. I'll meet you there.
Sir, I've turned off the arc reactor, but the device is already self-sustaining. The barrier is pure energy. It's unbreachable.
Yeah, I got that. Plan B.
Sir, the Mark 7 is not ready for deployment.
Then skip the spinning rims. We're on the clock.
Please tell me you're going to appeal to my humanity.
Actually, I'm planning to threaten you.
What have I to fear?
The Avengers.
I have an army.
We have a Hulk.
How will your friends have time for me when they're so busy fighting you? This usually works.
Not uncommon.
Jarvis?
Boy! Right. Army.
Loki! Turn off the Tesseract or I'll destroy it.
You can't. There is no stopping it. There is only the war.
So be it.
Dad?
I see him.
This is Agent Hill, Thor. Do you read me? I really hope you still have that communicator we gave you. Try and avoid Loki's attacks before taking him out. The last thing we need right now is a mind-controlled god of thunder.
Fortunately, I am mighty.
Agent Barton? Agent Romanoff, please respond. Well, I guess you're a little busy.
Look around you! You think this madness will end with your rule?
Sentiment.
Stark, you see this?
See, still working on believing. Where's Banner? Has he shown up yet?
Banner?
We've got civilians trapped up here.
Loki. They're fishing a barrel down there.
Stark, these things are still coming. I got a nuke coming in. It's gonna blow in less than a minute. And I know just where to put it.
Hawkeye!
I got it. Ooh.
Selvig said that to disrupt the Tesseract, you'll need Loki's scepter. Hulk may be able to snag it for us if you help him figure out which Loki is real.
You are all of you beneath me. I am a god, you dull creature. I will not be bullied by...
Puny god.
Copy?
Come on, Stark.
Close it. Son of a gun.
He's not slowing down.
Please tell me nobody kissed me.
We won.
All right, hey. All right, good job, guys.
We're not finished yet.
Just in from the station, what has been described as an extraterrestrial attack. The heroics of the group known as the Avengers has been to many a cause not only of comfort, but for celebration.
It's just really great knowing they're out there, you know? Someone's watching over us.
I love you, Thor! And then he goes pew pew, and then the air goes boom, and this green guy walks up and he goes roar!
I just feel safe with those guys out there.
I
just want to say
the Avengers
thank you.
themselves, their sudden appearance and equally sudden disappearance.
Lights, disco lights. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now, Minister, where were we? Yeah. Strucker's prize pupils. With the man in charge. Let's talk business. Want a candy? Vibranium. It's worth billions. Now so are you. If your friend's rich and your enemy's rich, and wait to find out which is which. Tony Stark used to say that. You're one of his. Don't compare me with Stark.
Junior. You gonna break your old man's heart?
If I have to.
Shoot them! Which ones? All of them! Copy!
Wow, this guy is fast. Thor, how about tricking him into picking up your hammer?
hurt. Walk it out.
Stay down, kid.
Guys, is this a code green?
It's time for some mind games.
Thor, status.
I am mighty. No. This is going very well.
Again.
Who breaks them?
Only the breakable ones. Are you ready for our dance?
Is it him? Is that the first son of Odin?
I know your eyes.
Oh, they see everything. They see you leading us. I cannot see it. You're a destroyer. See where your power leads.
Not a fan.
Yeah, you better run.
I'm all right. I want the big one.
The vibranium's getting away.
And you're not going anywhere.
Of course not. I'm already there. You'll catch on. But first, you might need to catch Dr. Banner.
Natasha, I could really use a lullaby.
Oh, that's not gonna happen. Not for a while. The whole team's down.
I'm calling it Veronica. That witch is messing with your mind. You're stronger than her. You're Bruce Banner. Right. Don't mention puny Banner.
Doesn't look like we'll be getting a lullaby anytime soon, guys. Better suit up. Veronica should be able to help with that.
Deploying. Deploying.
Sleep, go to sleep. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Okay, pal, we're gonna get you out of town. Not that way, not that way. I'm sorry.
Artificial intelligence. You never even hesitated.
You're not the director of me.
I'm not the director of anybody. I'm just an old man who cares very much about you. So what does he want?
To become better. Better than us.
They need to evolve. Has anyone been in contact with Helen Cho?
Cellular cohesion will take a few hours, but we can initiate the consciousness stream. We're uploading your cerebral matrix. Now.
I can read him. He's dreaming. You're madmen.
There's incoming.
Guys!
We have to move.
Two minutes. Stay close.
No.
Stop it.
I'm always picking up after you boys.
Rogers, do you read me? Romanoff should be tailing you with your shield. Continue to engage Ultron. And Cap, try to avoid explosions. That gem could level the city. Agent Romanoff, Cap is gonna need that shield. Stay in pursuit.
You know what's in that cradle? The power to make real change. And that terrifies you.
Duty calls.
I'm gonna try and keep him that way.
Access granted.
Right above you, Cap. Thanks, partner.
Get a job in Korea, they said. Safer than New York, they said.
I got a plan. Create a heat seal. I can supercharge the spire from below.
We're out of time. They're coming for the core.
You take away my world, I take away yours.
Ultron sure has this whole supervillain thing working for him. We might have to wait for the right opportunity to strike him when he's vulnerable.
You rise, only to fall. You set the terms, you can change them. You set the terms, you can change them. set the terms, you can change them. You set the terms, you can change them.
I am Thor, son of Odin, and as long as there is life in my breast, I am running out of things to say. Are you ready?
Rhodey, get the rest of the people on board that carrier. On. Avengers, time to work for a living.
What's the drill?
This is the drill. If Ultron gets a hand on the core, we lose.
Is that the best you can do?
This is the best I can do.
Take out as many of these guys as you can. We can't let even a single one of them get away.
What about the core?
I'll protect it. It's my job.
This is exactly what I wanted. All of you against all of me. How can you possibly hope to stop me?
Good?
This is how you end, Joe. This is peace in my time. I moved beyond your mission. I'm free. You know, with the benefit of hindsight. I got no strings, so I have fun. I'm not tied up to anyone.
You didn't see that coming.
Boss, power levels are way below optimum.
Reroute everything. We get one shot of this. Thor, I'm gonna need you back in the church.
You'll never...
Thor, on my mark. Now!
Hey, big guy. We did it. The job's finished. Now I need you to turn this bird around, okay? We can't track you in stealth mode.
You're the last one.
You were supposed to be the last.
I suppose we are both disappointments.
You're unbearably naive.
Well, I was born yesterday.
So it doesn't count. No, it's not like a person lifting the hammer. Thank you.
You can wield the hammer, you can keep the Mind Stone. Someone who's been playing an intricate game has made pawns of us.
You think you can find out what's coming?
I do. Besides this one, there's nothing that can't be explained.
That man has no regard. I'm gonna miss him, though. And you're gonna miss me. It's gonna be a lot of manful tears. I will miss you, Tony. Yeah? Well, it's time for me to tap out. You all right? I'm home.
How do we look?
They're good. They're not a team.
Let's beat him into shape.
Avengers!
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Let me do this. You're my friend. You're not my friend. You're my mission. Calling me Bucky!
Your name is James Buchanan Barnes. You know me. You know me your whole life. I'm with you in any of mine.
Captain America and the Winter Soldier concluded their epic battle when Cap decided he didn't want to hurt his friend and refused to fight back. Project Insight was stopped when the helicarriers were brought down. But in the process, the entire S.H.I.E.L.D. organization was also completely destroyed. Sure didn't see that one coming. Oh, but it's okay. I got a new job. I knew you were worried about me. Captain America and the Falcon fell from the helicarrier into the water, but were saved by Bucky. Maybe there's hope for him after all? You're probably wondering how I know all this. Well, let's just say I live next to Steve, and I'm kind of a nosy neighbor. Do you want me to write this down?
For a second, we thought it was over, but a final missile slipped past. I watched in horror as the entire condo sunk into the abyss. Thankfully, Jarvis had managed to help Tony escape a watery end, but the suit had shorted out, leaving him stranded in Tennessee. Further adding to his troubles, the hot-headed villains happened to be visiting the area, and Tony's only ally was Harley, a local boy with a pretty mean potato gun. The pair were left with no choice but to take on the Flameheads together. Tony really should start keeping the rest of the Avengers on speed dial.
Whoa, that was so cool! I mean, you know, in a bad way. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. There are transformers around here that'll shut the power off. I accidentally did that. Twice.
Can I just catch my breath for a second? There's no version of this where you come out on top.
Oh man, she looks angry. Like, really angry. How is she even glowing like that?
Hey, Hot Wings, you want a party? Come on, you and me, let's go.
You got a plan for this, right? It kind of feels like we're a little outmatched right now.
You'll see.
After some creative use of a microwave, Tony defeated the remaining extremis-fueled agents and headed off to take down the Mandarin. Then, things got complicated very quickly. The Mandarin turned out to be a washed-up British actor called Trevor, and the real villain was actually someone familiar. Not an ex-neighbor, but a nerd-turned-superhuman called Aldrich Killian. I've got to admit, he was looking much more suave these days. Killian only went and took me hostage, exposing me to extremis. He also kidnapped the president, too, and planned to serve him up like a roast turkey. Tony turned up to save the day, this time with Iron Patriot by his side, and his entire back catalog of Iron Man suits. The 10-year-old with the potato gun would have come too, but he had to tidy his room.
You want
the Mandarin, Tony? Well, here I am. I am the Mandarin.
We're a maniac.
Try all you want. You can't win. You know that, don't you? Delaying the inevitable, Tony. Perhaps this will teach you to be nicer to people you randomly meet at parties.
I'm not afraid of you. I know you're a coward.
Take a minute.
There's no version of this where you come out on top.
You see? That suit was just like you! A failure!
Jarvis, do me a favor and blow Mark 42.
Even after being cooked in an Iron Man suit, Killian was still up for another round. Luckily for Tony, I was in no mood for any more nonsense. Combining my terrifically toasty powers and an Iron Man repulsor, I flame-grilled the big geek. With that maniac out of the way, Tony celebrated by blowing up all his suits, promising to spend the holidays with me rather than with a screwdriver and an arc reactor. With the president now safe and sound, Tony promised to use his super genius to find a cure for the extremis enhancements, straight after we'd had a festive dinner. Oh, and after he'd had his shrapnel removed. Oh, and don't forget, he is Iron Man.
Okay, so get this. Remember last week when I had to bail from the ballet, bro? And you know how much I dig my man Prokofiev and his unorthodox use of harmonies. Well, my boy Scotty was coming back to town, and I had to be there for him, you know? Just like he was for me and stuff. Anyway, I'm like, there's a sweet gig I got lined up with some friends of mine, bro. But he's all like, are you for real right now? No way am I gonna be some loser bad guy no more. So I say, they're like real skilled people, man. And he just says, I don't think so. And I'm all like, yo, Scotty, whatever, bro. Then he got fired from his job and he's all like, let's eat waffles and do this thing. So we found our way into this old dude's house. His job I heard through my cousin's friend's brother's girl. So he finds his suit, bro, and then things start getting crazy, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm sorry, I'm just getting excited, you know? This dude named Klaws wants to use the tech and make suits called Yellowjackets and sell them to major shady dudes, like take over the world shady. So me and Scotty, we hit up Pimp Tech so he could stop him. Scotty was like blam, and then Yellowjacket, he went like bam, and then Scotty was like boom. I just wish I could have actually seen it. Man, so that's how it went down, cuz. So Ant-Man, he got all ambushed and stuff, but my man, you know, he managed to fight his way out. And he let that dude have it, you know, like bam, 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 bam. And with some help of some like really skilled people, you know, he saved the day, man. It feels kind of weird, you know, but I think I can get used to this good guy stuff. Anyways, I gotta go. I'm late to meet my cousin Ignacio at the museum.
Orders are orders, and she was in the way. Huh. Using superpowers in a fistfight? Cheater.
Our attacker was Augustine Duloc, also known as the Black Knight. Apparently a direct descendant of Sir Lancelot himself. He referred to me as a varlet, which I found to be more confusing than insulting. The Black Knight appeared to wield his ebony blade clumsily, like a brute. However, I had to be careful that this wasn't simply an act to trick me into lowering my guard.
A little help. This is a first-class predicament.
He attacked again and again, yet we stood strong. We would show him the strength of Wakanda.
A little help.
Feel the claws of the Black Panther! I was glad Shuri was with me. I could ask for no better an ally. Finally, I came face to face with the criminal Klaw. The Black Panther had now located his prey. Having so many weapons at his disposal, Klaw had developed an overwhelming sense of arrogance. This would be his undoing.
Never too busy to help out a
As our battle continued, the danger rose ever greater. Wounded prey always fights hardest before the end. This is not my destination. This is where my journey begins. You desire to fight? I also hope you desire pain. Victory came at last. Klaw was finally defeated, and would face the judgment of the Panther God. But not before he faced mine. With Klaw disarmed. Disarmed. His army for hire fled like the cowards they are. We repaired our great city. Both its walls and people have never been stronger. My sister, too, has shown herself to be a force to be reckoned with. A force that Wakandans will soon desperately need. But that's another story.
All right, you ready?
I am.
Are you mad?
Possibly. I still don't trust my brother.
Would you?
No, I wouldn't. I wish I could trust you.
Trust my rage.
Easy, everyone would do it.
You want me to put the hammer down?
Accept your surrender.
Whatever you're doing, brother, I suggest you do it faster.
Shut up, Loki.
Darkness returns, Asgard. Have you come to witness the end of your universe?
We're out of time. We can't get close enough to Malekith.
I can.
You want me to put the hammer down?
Malekith! I've come to accept your surrender.
You think you can stop this? The Ether cannot be destroyed.
But you can.
So despite everything, the big lug won the day with the considerable sacrifice of his brilliant brother. What a shameful waste. If only Loki had lived to rule Asgard, what a king he would have made. Glorious and
burdened with glorious purpose.
There we were in the park, when my old adversary, Poundcakes, suddenly shows up out of nowhere. It seemed like Poundcakes didn't want to play after all. Except I wasn't buying it. Probably just trying to lure me in. Time to look around for a plan B. That got her attention, but I think it's safe to say she still looked pretty mad. We had to act fast. Ouch! Now that was an accident just waiting to happen. That's when Poundcakes got really mad. She was on a super rampage and called me out for a one-on-one wrestling match. I'm no wrestler, but hey, somebody had to shut her up. That's Poundcakes taken care of. Great. What now? Yawn, Rog. I should have known he was behind this madness. Looks like he's going to crush my lovely city with another city? He can't do that. I've only just got my place how I like it. Come on, Cap. We have to stop that Kree before the Big Apple's only fit for strudel. Yanrog delivered his obligatory supervillain speech, and his plan became clear. Pieces of shrapnel from the Psyche Magnitron machine, still in my body, were being used to help power his evil schemes. Yanrog had used this power to rebrand himself as Magnitron. He planned to rebuild an entire Kree city, dropping it on top of New York. It was a weird feeling, as if when Magnitron got hurt, I felt it too. Like we were connected, being drained of power every time he reappeared. Without being able to fly, this fight was gonna be a whole lot tougher. Pretty glad Cap remembered to bring his souped-up bike along. Cap was pretty salty about that bike getting destroyed. I said I could hook him up with a spaceship, but he just gave me that face. I was starting to feel like no matter how many of these constructs or bad guys that I got rid of, Magnitron would just go ahead and summon some more. We needed a more permanent fix. I respawned? Ha! Who knew? Another power to add to the list. Yeah! A trampoline! This girl knows how to improvise. Speaking of headaches, every time I tried to fly, I got a searing pain in my skull. I'm guessing that was due to Magnitron using my strength to power his. I don't know how, but somehow the source of my headache is also the source of his power. I need to get away. Break the connection. Only then can he be taken down. The further I get from him, the more I can feel my mind slipping away, losing who I am. My memories. I hope I let the cat out.
My sanctum was under attack, and I had to defend it. I could keep his puppets at bay, but with Dormammu's power aiding him, Mordo's shield was impenetrable. My only hope was Clea in the Dark Dimension. The Dark Dimension was a dangerous place. Not only home to Dormammu, but also his minions. My amulet, the Eye of Agamotto, allowed me to pierce its veil, but alas, I could only watch, helpless. Fortunately for me, Clea was capable of almost anything. Dormammu was distracted and Mordo's power waned. Unable to maintain his shield, he was left vulnerable. Now is my chance to strike. I'll be banished to the Dark Dimension! It was clear this was going to be no simple fight. I only hoped that Clea could continue to distract Dormammu, to make Mordo vulnerable to me once more. The mystic moons of Manipur, Clea had done it again. I could feel Dormammu's rage echo across the dimensions. Once more, Mordo fled from me. I hoped that Clea could find a more permanent distraction for Dormammu, so I could end this. The Mindless Ones. Magical beings of immense strength and power with savage dispositions and minimal intelligence. Their only desire to fight and destroy anything and everything. Trapped in Dormammu's prison and ready to burst forth.
This is some old school villainy.
Now released, the Mindless Ones beset upon Dormammu. It would take all of his power to put them back into their prison. Power he could no longer spare for Mordo. It was time to face him. By the flames of Faltine, he would learn what it meant to cross Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme. Denied the power of his demonic cohort, Mordo soon fled. No doubt he would return with some fresh devilment, but I had more pressing problems. The Sanctum Sanctorum was a mess, and I had guests arriving at 8. If only I hadn't given Wong the night off. As I prepared the hors d'oeuvres, my mind drifted to Clea, my silver-haired ally. I prayed a chance to repay the considerable debt I owed her would present itself. Little did I know that it would take an eternity for that to happen. But that, my friends, is another story.
As we had anticipated, the Avengers began to arrive. First was Iron Man, whose misguided attempts to stop us would only make our victory all the more glorious. Radioactive Man, able to withstand even the hammer of Thor. Truly, he belongs with the Radioactive Man, able to withstand even the hammer of Thor. Truly, he belongs with the masters of evil. The world is not ready for another Zemo just yet. The Black Knight, a powerful warrior, consumed only with getting revenge on his adversaries. Iron Man was no match for our combined might. The Masters of Evil forced him to retreat with his metal tail between his metal legs. And so came the mighty Thor. His hammer was said to be unstoppable, but we would put that to the test.
Not even the god of thunder could stop us. I suppose you could say he tried Asgard as he could. Just at the point of victory, with the city at its knees, our evil plan became unstuck. Those tricky Avengers had swapped my dastardly glue for solvent, releasing my captives. Yet I remain undeterred, for I, Zemo, never surrender. It is my destiny to rule, and rule I... Wait, is that a smoke bomb? I'll get you, Avengers! Just you wait!